That's right, Al. This is the big game of the year, and we're real happy we're going to play it in Green Bay. Let me say that. And our field is going to be in good shape because unless something happens to that electric plank.
No one knows everything. So I think I limit my comments this evening to what I know something about. High-performance people, winners, people like Wally Braun. What do they do? How do they do it? Now you may sit there and say, well, that's an ambitious topic. You've got to have a lot of brass. Get up before a whole bunch of people that you don't know and propose to speak about such things. Or at least be about 6'3", 6'4", broad in the shoulder, narrow at the hip, blonde hair, blue eyes. Well, I'm not any of those things, but I'm confident this evening, proposing to stand before you and talk about winning and high performance for a variety of reasons. First of which, I've been around winners. I've been around high performance people all my life. And really from my own growth, my own development, I've made it my mission, my purpose to study these people. People in all walks of life, people in the military, people in government, world-class athletes, great coaches, people in the private sector, such as a lot of you. And I've studied them with a thought. What do they do when they're at their best? What I'd like to do this evening is just rinse through with you just a couple of these concepts. Now, I'm not an expert. I'm simply a conduit for this information. The only difference between you and I is I've thought about these things a little bit more than you have. It's my intention this evening to hold up for you a mirror that you can look into and examine for yourself the breadth and the depth of your goals and the commitment and the discipline and the perseverance you bring to the pursuit of those goals. It's my intention this evening to create within you a little dissonance, a little disharmony, a little dissatisfaction, which is the essence of motivation. So for the balance of the evening, you begin to ask yourself some hard questions. And maybe you'll be satisfied with the answers, and maybe you won't. I'm not going to tell you anything you don't already know. Just hope to maybe present it to you a little differently, perhaps in a manner that you haven't seen or heard before. Now you may sit there and say, well, Vince, nothing new? Come on. Not the same old, same old. Not the same old motivational stuff where every time we come to a meeting like this. Well, let me ask you a question. How many diets does it take to get down to weight you'd like to be at? Just one, the one you stick with. How many times you have to reorganize your office, your desk, your approach to your business, your profession, your career before you begin to see some of the results you'd like to see? Just one, the one you commit to and stick with. And how many personal growth programs do you have to take on before you begin to see some of the changes in your personal life you'd like to see? Just one, the one you commit to and discipline yourself to stick with.
In this world, success is never given. It's only ever earned. You have to make sure that you are dedicated to whatever it is that you're pursuing and you truly have a passion for. If there's a certain lifestyle that you truly want to live, by all means, you should find a way to strive to reach that lifestyle with everything that you have, because if that's going to make you happy and bring joy to your life, then you should constantly be pursuing it and never let loose, because that is the key to becoming successful, is making sure that you are constantly full of joy and happiness and excitement. You want to make sure that you are loving what you're doing. And the moment you start hating it, stop, because then if you hate it and you become really good at it, you're just going to be miserable because everybody's going to want you to do it, and you're just going to have a bad attitude about it, and then they're going to be upset, and it's just going to hit the fan because you don't like what you're doing. So the best way to avoid that problem all in all is to make sure that you love what you're doing. Find something that you're truly passionate for, no matter how lame or how different other people say it is, because that doesn't matter. They aren't trying to become successful, you are. So you need to make sure that you understand what you want to do, and it's going to be a long, hard journey. You're going to have to learn a lot and grow a lot and discover things that aren't going to work and fail, but it's going to be okay, because you're going to get up every single time from failure and not give up and constantly be pursuing your dreams.
Because of the nature of the business and because of the growth of the business and the corporate structure of the Packers, I believe it is impractical for me to try to do both jobs, and I feel I must relinquish one of them. Fortunately, I have had a very capable and a very loyal assistant. He has been with me since the beginning in Green Bay. I am positive that under his leadership and under his direction, Green Bay football will continue to be excellent, Green Bay football will continue to grow, and Green Bay football will be everything you want it to be. Gentlemen, let me introduce to you now the new head coach of the Green Bay Packers, Mr. Phil Bankston.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.